Today I would like to start my speech by asking you to try to picture yourself trying to learn in a classroom with a teacher speaking a different language. For some of you, I'm guessing you have feelings of frustration. You're trying your best to learn, but you just flat out don't understand what's going on and you don't know how to fix the problem. This example is very similar to the thoughts and feelings of children who are sent to school before they are ready. I myself am very familiar with the signs of struggling children because for the past 2 years I have been working at the SUNY Cortland Child Care Center, primarily in the preschool classrooms. Alongside this, my aunt, Abby Withy, who is now a reading teacher, used to be a kindergarten teacher, and many of my students have become hers. I was also held back from entering school as a kid, just like my aunt was, while in comparison, my mother, her sister, was not. As a result of this, I would like to talk to you about the benefits of holding children back from starting school. This is a term known as redshirting, and it allows children to become more mature and able to sit and comprehend the subject matter that's going to be coming at them. In my speech, I will cover the reasons why you should delay a child's entry into school, the benefits and disadvantages of doing so, and how it affects the student overall. Redshirting is a term that's not often heard of because of the weight that it puts on the teacher and the academic environment. As stated by Jennifer Gonzalez, the practice is controversial because it creates significant challenges for schools who have to differentiate for a wide range of maturity and ability levels, and the results of student success are mixed. As a result, the term has been locked away and pushed aside for many years. During my interview with Pam Platt, my grandmother and former kindergarten aide, when she was sending my mother Jennifer into school, she was unsure about her readiness and stated that she wanted to hold her back a year. When she brought this to the attention of the teachers, she was met the response that they don't hold children back. Same goes for today's day and age. Author Jennifer Gonzalez again stated in her online article that the reason most parents who struggle with the decision ended up going ahead and sending their child is because they do seem ready. In the district they're going to, if they meet with the teachers, have to say that they're ready. They're not supposed to legally ask a student to redshirt, so therefore parents think, okay, they're ready, I'll send them on. This way, just pushing kids along through the educational system before they are ready hurts their chance to reach the bar. As the year goes on, the school only gets harder for the student. During my interview with Abby Withy, former kindergarten teacher, she stated that the curriculum is becoming more hard, and the kindergarten that we know today is more like that of a first grade classroom. Stated by the website What to Expect, if your child isn't ready to learn, read, or write, and do simple math problems, he'll end up feeling frustrated and resentful, which may sway him to dislike school in the long term. Pushing students through school purely based on the thought that everything will come together as they go is an old-fashioned outlook and is serving a great disadvantage to today's children. Keeping them back from entering kindergarten does indeed influence their whole educational career. No matter how much you flatten a pancake, it always has two sides, and my topic is no exception. Delaying a child's entry into school does indeed have some stipulations because no two children are the same. Each student has their own needs and abilities separate of that from each other. As stated on the website What to Expect, sometimes kids who are redshirted for an apparent lack of maturity have genuine learning disabilities or other special needs that can go undetected outside of a classroom setting. On top of that, there is the appearance factor. Again, stated on the website What to Expect, redshirting your kid in kindergarten means that he'll be redshirted every year. Feeling different can cause social problems in the teen years when fitting in is so important to a child's social and emotional well-being. Taking these statements into consideration, it's plausible to feel skeptical about holding your child back. During my interview with Pam Platt, we spoke of the different outcomes of her daughter's schooling. As a result of sending her oldest daughter to school before she was ready, Jennifer was held back in 3rd grade and ended up hating school, while in comparison, her younger sister, who was redshirted, ended up excelling in school and loving it. When asked about redshirting, Pam stated that she would absolutely delay both of her daughters' entry into school if she had the choice. More recently, in an interview done by Dr. Suzanne Jones on redshirting, she found that parents of redshirted students all said they would do it again, no questions asked. Furthermore, as stated on the website Healthline Parenthood about a study they held where they kept track of redshirted students through the years, the researchers concluded that this delay improved the child's mental health. Parents may seem skeptical delaying their child's entry into school because they think their child seems ready enough. The problems seem to come out of the woodwork the further down the line they go. Lastly comes the big picture that answers the question, what good does redshirting really do? To answer that, you must look at the effects it has on the student and the classroom overall. From my own personal experience at my job, I have found that the other children in my classroom have formed substantial leadership skills when they are redshirted. They are the action takers and the problem solvers in the group. In line with a study posted on the website Very Well Family, research shows that in comparison to age-similar students, upon entrance, children who are academically redshirted often achieve academically in math and reading, either at par or above their classroom peers, have increased social confidence in math and popularity, are less likely to be singled out for correction in regard to academic performances or classroom conduct, require less special education services than children who are retained in kindergarten instead of redshirted. Also, on a personal level, being redshirted myself, I have found that when I was going into high school, I was more mature than my fellow classmates, and similar to that of my aunt, graduated higher up in my class. Being delayed a year has tremendous effects on the student's outlook and success in their academic career, most of which pay off greatly at the time of graduation. In conclusion, delaying a child's entry into school has direct correlations with their success in their entire academic career. It allows them to be ready to comprehend the more complex content in today's curriculum. The redshirting comes with great speculations. No two children are the same. Each child deserves a chance to walk away proud of the work that they did. So, to end my speech, I would like to once again ask you to place yourself in the classroom trying to learn when the teacher speaks a different language. If you had the chance to step back and take the time to learn the language, would you?